that's when I was like, I've got to figure out how to do this. Fast forward, I'm about 16 years old, and I started getting some punk rock friends in school, and they're like, yo, let's go. We're going to go to this Strike Anywhere show. I didn't know who Strike Anywhere was, but the people I was hanging out with were older than me, and they were punk rock, and I wanted to be punk rock. So I was like, I'm going. I got to go to this thing. So I go to this show, and Strike Anywhere is playing, and the front man is just ripping on stage. And I mean, he's got these long dreads and he's running around and he's preaching his gospel, man. He's like, there was a sense of like, don't let the mainstream dictate who you are. Don't let the politicians tell you what you can or can't do or who you should be and who you shouldn't be. This is punk. And I was like, this is the coolest thing I think I've ever seen, because the feeling that I got from this guy just showing all of his emotion and just wearing his heart on his sleeve. I was so drawn to this punk rock thing because I felt like I didn't fit in at school. I felt like I didn't fit in at home. I felt like nobody cared about me and nobody understood me and all this. And here's this guy. He gets off the stage and I'm like, I got to meet him. I gotta say hi to him. So I walk up to him and I have a Sharpie in my hand. And I was like, hey man, will you sign my arm, And I pull my wrist out and he's like, yeah, of course. And so he signs it and then he gives me the Sharpie and I'm looking down at his signature. I'm like, dude, this is so cool. And I look up and he's got his wrist out and he's like, now you sign my arm. And
so awesome.
That moment was when I knew I wanted to be a frontman. That exact moment, because what it did was it said that I mattered. I'm just the same. And it said that I'm equal with this dude. And I'm looking at him as like a ferocious lion. And he's saying, no, you're a lion too, And I'm like, what? And so that's when I was like, I've got to figure out how to do this.